Hello everyone, welcome back to the new episode of Taboo Unlocked, where we explore the magic of human connection and uncover the secrets of intimacy. I am your host, and today we are going to dive deep into a topic that's at the very heart of any intimate relationship: trust. Now, let's get real for a moment. Imagine trying to build a house without a strong foundation. Pretty impossible, right? Well, the same goes for relationships. Trust is that foundation. Without it, it's challenging to feel safe and secure, and those feelings are crucial for both emotional and physical closeness. So, why is trust so important? Let's break it down. First up, security and safety. Trust creates a sense of security, allowing us to be vulnerable and open with each other. Think about it. When you trust your partner, you feel safe to share your deepest thoughts and feelings without the fear of judgment or betrayal. This security is like a warm, comforting blanket. It fosters a deep emotional connection, making it easier to resolve conflicts and support each other through tough times. It's like having a safety net that catches you when you fall. For instance, imagine you had a rough day at work. Knowing you can come home and talk to your partner about it without fearing that they will judge or dismiss your feelings makes a huge difference, right? That's the power of trust. It builds a safe space where you can be your true self. Next, let's talk about consistency and reliability. Trust isn't something that happens overnight, it's built through consistent and reliable behavior. When your partner knows they can count on you, it strengthens the bond between you. It's like building a bridge, one brick at a time. Every time you keep a promise or you show up when you say you will, you are adding another brick to that bridge. Think about how comforting it is to know that your partner will always have your back no matter what. This kind of reliability enhances your emotional intimacy and builds a stable foundation for your relationship. It's about knowing that when you reach out for support, your partner will be there time and time again. Finally, we have emotional intimacy. Trust allows for greater emotional intimacy. When you trust your partner, you are more likely to share your vulnerabilities and be your true self. This kind of openness leads to more profound and meaningful connection, enriching your relationship. Now, let's paint a picture here. Imagine sitting with your partner and sharing a childhood memory that's deeply affected you. Maybe it is something you have never told anyone else. This act of sharing the personal story, trusting your partner with that piece of you, creates a unique bond. They see you more clearly and you feel understood and valued. This is the magic of emotional intimacy that trust makes possible. So, to recap, we will say trust is essential for security and safety, consistency, reliability, as well as emotional intimacy. It is what makes it possible for us to truly connect with our partners on a deep level. Alright, let's move on to our next segment where we will be diving into the effective communication in relationship. So now let's talk about active listening. It's like giving your partner the flow and genuinely tuning in to what they have to say. Think of it as a dance. Your partner takes the lead and you follow the steps. Maintaining eye contact and nodding along lets them know you are right there with them. And repeating back what you have heard, that's like saying, I am listening and I understand. It's these little gestures that makes a big difference in how connected you feel. Now, on to open and honest conversations. These are the heart to heart talks where you share your hopes, fears, and everything in between. But you know what? It's not always easy to spill your guts. That's why it is important to create a safe space where both of you feel comfortable being vulnerable. And remember, it's not about pointing fingers or playing the blame game using I statements like I feel instead of you always keeps the focus on your feelings and experiences, making it easier for your partner to understand where you are coming from. And let's not forget about the non-verbal conversations. Sometimes action speaks louder than words. A gentle touch on the shoulder or a warm smile can say more than 1,000 words ever could. So, pay attention to those little cues, body language, facial expressions, and the tone of your voice. They can tell you a lot about what your partner is feeling, even when they are not saying it outright. Alright, now that we have covered the basics, let's talk about putting it all into practice. Communication isn't a one and done deal, it's a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice. So, why not make it a habit? Schedule regular check ins with your partner to talk about how you are feeling and what you need. Also, don't forget to celebrate your success along the way. Every conversation, no matter how small, is a step towards building a stronger and more intimate connection. So, to sum it all up, effective communication is the cornerstone of any healthy relationship. It's about listening with an open heart, speaking with honesty and vulnerability, and tuning into those non-verbal cues. By practicing these skills, you can deepen your connection with your partner and create a relationship that's built to last. Alright, so you have decided to take your communication skill to the next level. But where do you start? Well, improving communication in your relationship takes effort and practice. But trust me, the rewards are well worth it. Let's jump right into it. First up, creating a safe environment. Now picture this: you and your partner sitting down together, ready to have a heart to heart conversation. Imagine doing that in middle of a crowded cafe or with a TV blaring in background. Not ideal, right? That's why it is essential to choose a quiet, private place for important conversations. Create a space where both of you feel safe and comfortable to express yourselves openly and honestly. And yeah, timing matters too. Avoid discussing these sensitive topics when you are tired or stressed. Trust me, those late night arguments never end well. Next, let's talk about empathy. It's like putting yourself into your partner's shoes and seeing things from their perspective. Imagine they had a rough day at work or received some bad news. How would you want them to respond? With judgment or understanding? Practicing empathy means listening to your partner without jumping to conclusions or offering unsolicited advices. It's about acknowledging their feelings and letting them know you are there for them no matter what. Now, on to addressing issues early. Picture this: you notice something bothering your partner. Instead of brushing it off, you decide to address it head on. That's the key, my friend, to preventing small issues from snowballing into bigger problems. So, bring up concerns calmly and respectfully. Focus on finding solutions rather than placing blame. And also, be willing to compromise. It's not about winning or losing, it's about finding a middle ground where both of you feel heard and valued. Let's talk about positive reinforcements. It's like giving your partner a high five or a pat on the back for a job well done. Everyone loves a little appreciation now and then, right? So, express gratitude for the things your partner does well. Compliment them and show appreciation regularly. And don't forget to celebrate your success and milestones together. Whether it is a small victory or a major achievement, take the time to acknowledge and celebrate each other. So, in short, creating a safe environment, practicing empathy, addressing issues early, and using positive reinforcements are all essential strategies for enhancing communication in your relationship. By incorporating these practices into your daily interactions, you can deepen your connection with your partner and create a more fulfilling relationship. Further, we will be talking about enhanced emotional closeness. Picture this: you and your partner sitting together, sharing your deepest thoughts and feelings without the fear of judgment or rejection. That's the power of trust and communication. When these elements are strong, emotional closeness naturally flows. You feel more connected and supported, which deepens your bond. Imagine having someone you can turn to no matter what. That kind of emotional closeness leads to a more fulfilling and satisfying relationship where both partners feel valued and understood. Next, on to improved physical intimacy. It's like cherry on a top of a perfectly baked cake. Now, we know trust and communication are the key ingredients in a healthy physical relationship. When you trust your partner and can communicate openly about your desires and boundaries, physical intimacy becomes more enjoyable and meaningful. Imagine being able to express your desires without the fear of judgment or rejection. That kind of openness and vulnerability take your physical connection to new heights, enhancing your overall relationship. Lastly, let's talk about strong relationship resilience. Life throws curveballs at us sometimes, or many of the times. Job stress, family issues, anything you name it. But when you have a solid foundation of trust and communication, you are better equipped to fight the storm together. You are able to navigate challenges and conflicts more effectively, working through issues as a team rather than as rivals. Every challenge you overcome together strengthens your bond and builds resilience. Imagine facing life's challenges knowing you have someone by your side who's got your back no matter what. That kind of resilience makes your relationship more robust and capable of withstanding the ups and downs of your life. So, to sum it all up, trust and effective communication are like the glue that holds a relationship together. They enhance emotional closeness, improves physical intimacy, and build stronger relationship resilience. By nurturing these elements in your relationship, you can create a bond that's unbreakable. As we come to the end of our episode, I want to take a moment to reflect on what we have learned. We started by delving into the essential role of trust, a cornerstone of any healthy relationship. Trust isn't just about reliability, it's about creating a safe space when both partners feel free to their authentic selves. It's the bedrock upon which emotional and physical closeness are built. And then we ventured into the realm of communication, another pillar of intimacy. Effective communication isn't just about talking, it's about truly listening, understanding, and validating each other's experiences. It's about creating a dialogue that fosters empathy, vulnerability, and connection. We explored strategies for creating a safe environment, practicing empathy, addressing issues early, and using positive reinforcements. All essential tools are nurturing a thriving relationship. Moving on, we discussed how trust and communication intertwine to deepen both emotional and physical closeness. When trust and communication are strong, emotional intimacy flourishes, creating a bond that's both fulfilling and supportive. And in the realm of physical intimacy, trust and open communication lay the groundwork for more meaningful and satisfying connection. Finally, we explored how trust and communication contribute to relationship resilience. Life is full of challenges, but with a strong foundation of trust and open communication, couples can fight any storm together. They can navigate conflicts with grace, emerging stronger and more connected on the other side. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? Well, it's simple. Trust and communication are the secret ingredients to be happy, healthy relationship. They are the threads that weave through every aspects of intimacy, from emotional connection to physical intimacy and beyond. By prioritizing trust and communication in your relationship, you can create a bond that's unbreakable, resilient, and deeply fulfilling. As we wrap up today's episode, I want to thank you for joining me on this journey. Whether you are exploring these concepts for the first time or looking to deepen your understanding, I hope you have found our discussion insightful and inspiring. Remember, intimacy is a journey, one that's filled up with ups and downs, twists and turns. But with trust and communication as your guides, you can navigate the terrain with confidence and grace. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we will dive into the exciting world of exploring desires and fantasies with your partner. Until then, keep those lines of communication open. And remember, you are not alone on this journey. Together, we will continue to unlock the mysteries of intimacy and forge deeper connections with ourselves and each other. Thank you for listening to Taboo Unlocked. Until next time, take care, stay curious.